Good morning, everyone. Just a quick check-in. I'm going to start with 506 because we've been pretty focused on 503 the last 2 weeks, especially with our wonderful expert session coming up this Thursday. So I wanted to just touch base with y'all for 506. So 506 is a fewer assignments on the whole, but a couple of very large assignments. So I wanted to make sure you guys were looking ahead to this topic too. You'll notice that it is not due till the end of the month. However, this is a rather large assignment. So what this is we're researching the current trends in technology professional development and technology integration models. And what this is going to do is you are going to become the expert in one of these models. Then we're going to have an online class that talks about where you are going to teach us about these classes. So let's look at what is required in this. So you need a detailed description of the model or the matrix. I want you to look at 2 case studies of the models, descriptions, and results. Now, in the past, I've had people focus too much on the statistics of this. So we talked a lot about using the NSU databases and empirical articles versus non-empirical articles, or we will talk about that a lot, especially in 509, which y'all are going to be writing a literature review. But that is not as important in here. So when I say 2 case studies, that can be an empirical article, that would be wonderful, but it could also be, for example, the Atlanta School District that implemented something and there's a web page talking about it and what went good and what went bad. So it can be empirical or non-empirical. Benefits and drawbacks of the model and how you could actually use this. So I want you to try your darndest to keep this to 5 minutes. Will I be upset if it's 5 minutes and 20 seconds? No. Will I be upset if it's 10 minutes? Yes, simply because we won't get through all of them to what we need to do. So the first thing that you need to do is choose your topic. I see that some of you have already done this, some of you haven't. Important to me is if you find a topic when you are looking at case studies and such that is not on here, please shoot me a text, shoot me an email about that model, and I'll see if we can include it instead of these given models. So that is going to be due 2/25. Let me check to make sure that is a Monday. No, that is actually a Tuesday. So I'm going to try to change this live meeting to 2/24, which is a Monday at 4 p.m. If that doesn't work for you guys, again, shoot me a text or an email, and we will try to get something that works for everybody. Next in this, and I'm just going to make one video so that y'all can go back and refer to this later. Next is we are going to use a very specific instructional design model to create a professional development series. What's important about this, and I think I mentioned it on the live class that we had first, is we as teachers, I think all of you this term are teachers, we're used to planning out instructions. We're used to planning out lessons. But we are going to, through the series of the courses, use 2 specific models. In this case, we're going to use the Dick and Carey model. In another course, we're going to use what's called the ADDIE model of instructional design. And hopefully you guys can see a little difference in doing it the traditional lesson plan way versus using a model of instructional design. In addition to this, as I said in the live class, this gives you a little notch that you can put on your resume that you are well versed in these 2 instructional design methods, because the field of instructional design and online learning is really growing if you want any job potentials outside of the classroom when you finish this degree. So again, mentioned this in the live class, but let me reiterate, when we are doing this and the other in another class instructional design model, I'm really not so concerned on giving you a grade on each step. I'm more concerned with you sending me, that is, a new email each time you do a step for me to give you feedback and you taking that feedback or discussing that feedback with me and really running on it. So as long as you're turning things in on time and you are reflectively modifying your plans based on my feedback, I am a happy professor. So I'm not going to go too much further than that, but those are the first two very large projects for 506. So if we can go back to 503, my apologies to those of y'all that are not in both classes. I think only have one. I'm very proud of what y'all have worked on for the first major project and what standards you should use. I'm not quite finished reading all of them, but I'm very pleased so far. Yesterday I sent you a Google Doc for the questions for the experts. I see this morning nobody has started on that yet, so make sure if you can today, I'd appreciate it, to go choose your color and go make your statement on those questions, what you think is most important, what can be combined, what can be revised, things like that. I'm very, very excited about this meeting with the experts on Thursday at 4. These professionals have really taken a lot of time to do this for you guys, and I hope that you will join me in thanking them and really making their work appreciated. So the other question I had was for the major project. I have down here that you will be placed into groups to do the next part. You guys are looking beyond the meeting on Thursday, so you're looking at part 2 already. The question I got was, can you pair yourselves when I talk about you partnering with somebody? My answer is yes. I find that very useful, especially since I have some of you guys teaching in the same districts, teaching in the same schools. But I'd like you guys to look ahead of that, and that way on Thursday after the experts are gone, we can linger on Zoom so that if anybody does not have a partner, y'all can partner yourselves up there. So hopefully you are seeing all of this work about trying to match the ISTE competencies for educators with what y'all are doing in all of these assignments. Again, all of these assignments are brand new, guys. If you have suggestions, comments, questions on how I can improve this, I am all ears. Of course, this program is for you guys, and I try to redesign these classes every semester to make it the most meaningful for you guys. So I appreciate any feedback. Anyway, that is it. Shoot me a text or an email if you have any questions. Looking forward to seeing everybody on Thursday, and I will send out the link to the live Zoom meeting Thursday about an hour beforehand. I'll also be videoing that session in case anyone has internet issues. But I am looking forward to seeing y'all live and getting you guys to really engage with these professionals, asking them questions, making comments, things like that on Thursday. So y'all have a great day. Thursday I will start the meeting about 15 minutes before the experts are to get there. About 3:45 I will start it. I know some of you teach till about 3:40, so if you can join me early, go for it. You can ask questions, see how the setup is going to be. If you cannot join early, please be there no later than 5 till 4 so that our experts don't have any wasted time. Y'all have a great day. Looking forward to working with you. Bye.